Okay, today we're going to talk about how to put in a pull like this in a pocket door that'll slide back and go into the pocket. I don't have my videographer today, so it's going to be a little unusual. We're not going to be able to show every step like we normally do, but just want to take the opportunity to point out how to do this. So we're going to show you how to install one of these. Okay, the first thing you need to do here is figure out the sizes and dimensions of what you have. This is our pole that we're going to install in here, and I've taken a measurement across this surface here, and we've got 2 1/4 inches. So what I did is I just marked on the door the center of where I wanted the pole to be. Then I took some measurements on the height. Now I have a double door here, so I went straight across from the other one, but some height measurements you want to know are: where is the top of your hole, where is the center of your main hole that you're drilling, and you can see I've got those marked here, there, and there's the top. And then here's the bottom of this little cutout here, where you've got this extra little indentation that's going to come off the back of the pole. It needs to be recessed in there. So I've marked all those spots in there. First thing I did is drilled my 2 1/4 inch hole saw. Now we're going to go ahead and add the other holes at the top and the bottom. We'll show you how to do this. Okay, so now we've got the bit position in the center line. It's on the center line of our layout, and you can see the top of the cut on the bit is right level with the top line that I've drawn on the door. That's the top of where my cutout needs to be. So we're going to go ahead and drill that one. Now, since I've got to put one on the other side too, straight across from here, I'm going to go ahead and drill through until the tip of my bit comes through on the other side. Then I'll have an exact marking for that as well. Okay, so now the tip of my bit went through the door, which is exactly what I want. Now we're going to do the same on the bottom. We're going to be right in the center line, and I want the bottom of my bit to sweep and hit the bottom of my pencil line, which it's doing. I know if I stay right in this slot here that'll work. So that one there, I haven't worried about too much to go all the way through. I can easily just reestablish that with the hole saw on the other side. Sorry about the dog in the background. Nothing we can do about that, but that's Wesley. Say hi to Wesley. Okay, so now we're going to pop out this piece. That's going to be approximately the shape of my pull. I may need to carve a little bit with my utility knife to get it to seat properly, but that's going to be close. Okay, we've got things kind of carved out. Now we can seat that in place, and we're looking pretty good there. We'll go ahead and attach it with some screws, and we'll show you how to put these end type pulls in as well, so you can do that next. All right, so what I've done is I've set my height, and I've traced around the actual plate with my knife to score that. And then I've marked along the height of the opening, or the cutout, where I need to have some recessed areas. Now the top one is just a hole to accommodate those little pieces of hardware on the back of the plate there. The bottom one is going to have to go all the way in. We're going to have to drill that about 2 inches deep. So what I've done is just accounted for the fact that the arm sweeps up when it's retracted, and then it sweeps down when it's open. So we need this entire distance here to be drilled out so that we can account for the sweeping action of this arm. So we're going to drill that all the way out now. Little tip too is, you see I've started both holes first. If you drill one hole first then try to start the other one, it can be a little hard to do. This is a little bit easier if you start them both and get yourself a little track for the bit to run in, then it seems to drill out a little easier for you. All right, now just so you know, I've done probably hundreds of these in my life, and you can see that I got a little wide on there. I overshot my hole a little bit as the bit was starting. It the grain pattern kind of shifted it over. Don't get too concerned about that. I'm just going to move my hole just a little bit that way to account for it. Then we can also take a little filler when we're done and just fill that and repaint over it, and it hides quite nicely. So. All right, now I'm going to take a sharp chisel and just recess this to where the plate will sit flush, and we'll screw it in place. Okay, we've got Wesley barking again now, so that's fun, huh? But ignoring him, we'll look at how we did here. Got a little chip down at the bottom. I'll be able to fill that and do a little touch-up painting. But otherwise, I think we're in pretty good shape there. Got a nice flush fit. The arm goes in and out nicely. We'll attach it with a couple of screws, and we'll be done. Okay, so that's what we did with our pocket doors here. That's how you install the hardware. Hopefully, even though your hardware probably isn't exactly the same as ours, hopefully I gave you a few tips there on how to make your hardware fit into your pocket door. All right, take care, and y'all have a good time bringing your family home with do-it-yourself projects around the house.